Let's see here. Good afternoon. Hey, good afternoon, Fritz. Hope you're doing well. I am doing pretty well. Just got off of work. Awesome. Got some network testing done that we needed to get tested up. Looking good. Hey, Ball, how's it going? We are going to... I don't know what we're going to do on this stream. I haven't streamed in a couple of days. I wanted to hop on and do some stuff. Off stream, I kind of went into the whole... I guess like a quality of life improvement phase. Guess that's what it would be. So let's hop in a world here. My foot got ran over last night. Thank God my toes were wow, your shoes were steel toed. I got ran over. Dang. Composite toe or steel toe? Thanks again for the Arcana showcase a few days ago, by the way. I'm not sure if you've seen what I wrote in the Discord mod channel. I encountered an issue. I have not seen that. But we can look it up. Was it in the Rustbound Magic Discord? like the sub channel in the main vintage story Discord. So with this next pass, what I'm doing is I realized like all of my stuff wasn't really like shelvable or placeable, and if it was all over the place. So I went through every item and made sure to line everything up so it's shelvable, display caseable, and for the few things that are, scroll rackable. This is kind of what I'm thinking of for like the gateway to become a tier 3 mage when you attune to an element. And I did something else here. I can't remember. You know what? I don't think it was in this world. But this is kind of what we were doing. And also, I put in a lot more things. I realized I hate the guidebook. Like I guess I didn't realize that. Everyone knows who watches. I hate the guidebook that I made. I hate having the guidebook. So, I'm trying to add some extra information in the handbook. Now, I don't know how to put images, like embed images in the handbook. I don't know if that's possible, to do easily, but I'm putting more information in a lot of places here. Like, for instance, I realized the Oculus. These Oculus parts didn't have anything here. It just said Magic Station. Now I've got, like, the Essence ley lines. I have synthesis and a synopsis of what that is. So you could see, something like this. And I also added things like does nothing on its own, right? Because you need to make the multi-block structure. So I've been doing a lot of, like, cleanup like that. And it's been a pain. Worst part was, it was my 30 minutes before my sister's high school graduation. No, Fritz! Oh, no! Are you hobbling? Like, it sounds like you didn't break anything because your steel-toe shoes, like, saved you. How did that even happen? Like, I don't know. I don't know how that even happened. There's got to be a story behind that. Oh no, sorry, it was your Discord. Didn't know you have the official server. Oh, okay. Hey, you know what? I'm happy that someone used it. Let's go into it here. Let's see. I encountered some extremely weird stuttering when picking up items. It only happens when I have the apprentice gear equipped. I disabled all other mods. Okay, so the apprentice gear. Let's put on some apprentice gear and check it out. So I will pull out the apprentice. I'll do the apprentice makeshift staff. We will do probably just the standard apprentice robes. There we go. Let's soulbind everything. Insufficient mana. Of course. Of course. Let's pull out the admin tool for infinite mana. Best tool that I've made so far. Best tool. Oh snap, that's nice to have. Oh yeah, and you'll notice that it no longer throws the item out. I keep the copy of it. I think it does help with that RPG, whatever mod people are using. So let's put that on, and okay, so it was the head and chest piece. Legs, you'll be the things that we pick up. Let's soulbind this. It was like my entire foot, so the middle of my foot hurts like hell, but nothing is loose. Oh man, that is rough. Holy crap. Okay, so we have just the headpiece, just the robes, right? Because that's all we got here. The handsome-looking Seraph. All right, and then like picking up items. Yeah, man, Fritz, I hope your foot feels better soon. That's crazy, man. You know what's funny, though? I guess not technically, not funny, like haha funny, but coincidentally funny. Um, over last weekend, right? The whole Memorial Day break, people were like, people at work were like telling their war stories. Like this one guy, like the top of his hand went in like a meat grinder and it shaved parts off, and this other guy had like hot, like crazy oil like spilled down his leg, and it's just like it looks like a snake coming like from under his skin. So it's just all like puffed up and just like ridiculous things. I'm like, holy shit. So you need some backpacks too. Issues not in the hotbar. Okay, let's get some back. Now, what kind of bags are they? Can I just use arcane bags? Like, what do you have? Hand baskets? Hand baskets. Probably not arcane bags. Probably hand baskets. Which also means I should probably block every slot. Leather backpack. The hunter backpack? Oh, no, leather. Okay, so probably this. Oop. Normal. It happened and all. Alright. So. Yeah, I do notice that some frames dropped. Now, here's the question. Here's the question. Go into here. Let me disable these. I'm going to create a new world. Because I don't do anything that should... You know, I don't see how this would be working. So let's do a control. I'm going to create a new world. And we'll do that. This wouldn't be the first time that there would be a problem that people notice and think is part of my mod when it's really, you know, it's really the base game screwing up. There's been a lot of that, and I can't blame people, but I can be mad at the base game. Leather backpack. Did that rift really have to like open right there? Freaking rift. Boop, boop. There we go. Let's grab a stack of, you know what? Perfect. And we'll grab those. Alright, so the question is, why is it just... Okay, is it armor? Let's get, my mage armor is equivalent to, what is it? God, what is it called? This armor here. Gambleson. So let's put this on, and let's put this on. Since they are pretty much extensions of it. And boop, boop, boop. No lag. So let's go back into the other world. See why. There we go. We'll go in this one. So the question is, like, what is causing it? Is it... I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, it's just armor, though. That's the thing. Like, why is my armor, you know, having issues? Because I just extended the regular armor. Oh, wait, what am I doing here? We'll get this. This. Oh, great. It's filling for this bag, isn't it? Here, we'll get that. GM 1. Grab Mana Stone. Now let me try to take that off and just have the headpiece on. There is some lag there. Let's put on... Let's take that off. Let me just try it without. Okay. Now let's go and put on this. Let me look to see if there are any log messages coming up. I don't see anything in the logs. Pop that in there. Chess piece. Alright, let's take a look at the chess piece here. Texture ID 725 is leaking memory. Missing call for dispose. Let's take a look at the armor texture here. Hey, Captain Oates. Don't your armors have custom watched attributes like lower mana costs? They do, but that doesn't get refreshed constantly. It only updates when the equipment slot changes. I have a one of the registry, like one of the watchers, enabled for that. So it's a one-time pop on and pop off. So let's look at items, wearable, body. Alright, so we have our armor here. We got the storage flag. So this is tier 1. Now my question is, does it happen the same with all tier armor? Excuse me. We'll throw this out. Totally forgot I made them a light source. Totally forgot. GM2. We'll use the same color. You know what? We will use a different color. We'll use this one. All right. Let me get more mana back. Soulbind it. Magic tier is too low. Let's become an archmage. Should be this. Boop, boop. There we go. Now tell me I don't have enough mana. Alright. GM2. Oh, GM1 is what I want. Look. Alright, so we're right there. So it's the same. Weird. So it looks like it's the same. When you just tested both items off, by the way, you had the stones go into the hotbar. Well, the one I just didn't. Right? Cool, because I remember you did have lag issues with mana before. Yeah, I rewrote that. The lag issues were because I had a constant call that was kind of looking. No earlier. I mean, well, if it's earlier, it's early. We right now, it happens with the chess piece more. It happened a little bit with the helmet. So, we just got to see what's going on. So, I don't have to look at anything here, I don't think. Launch wearable. That's just the default protection. We have these stat modifiers. Tier 2, Tier 3, and Tier 4 doesn't matter. That's not going to matter. We got a shape. Let's see. So here are our textures. Held third person use animation. That's not going to be triggering here because I am not holding this while I'm picking anything up. And then we have our first person hand transform. You know what? Let's do that next. Let's see if there is a difference between being in first person and third person for this. Believe it or not, it can be different. Yep, still looks like it's a lot. This is what we can do. Let's remove the shape for now. Let's see if it has anything to do with the shape. So for base, I will temporarily give this shape. I think I have a dummy shape that I use for testing. Yep, right there. It's literally called dummy shape. So we will comment this out. Actually, we don't need to comment there. Oop. Yeah, I meant a while ago there was a mana check that was running constantly that caused lag. Yeah, there was a while ago. It doesn't do that anymore. Now I have a listener out, so when that slot has changed, as in something was taken out or put in, it sends one packet at that point to apply the stats. It's the same as all the other armor. Sorry, by the way, literally came in at the start of your stream. Oh, it's fine. I mean, this is also kind of why I do this stuff. I don't have the time to play test everything. So I rely on people to come to me and be like, hey, I found a problem. That doesn't mean I can solve it right away, but... See, so right now, I have a dummy shape on. There's still some... Oh, no, I was shaking. So it may be something with the model. I wonder if the model's too complex. I kind of wonder that. Okay, so we'll do that again. Let's put this on. Let me stand in this so I can get my heat back. GN2. Let's see. Let me get out of winter. There we go. April's pretty good. Yeah. Working pretty well now. Ooh, wait, what was that? Step parent shape. Step parent shape, dummy shape defined in item rustbound magic armor did not define a step parent element for parent shape type entity humanoid. Oh, okay, that's just because it's not considered armor. That's fine. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this model. First thing I'll look at, I'm going to do an audit for this. I will look at it through just the text of it. I don't really care what the shape looks like. I just want to look at the text and see if there's anything out of place. Let's go into entities, humanoid, armor, body. Alright, so we have the backdrop shape there, all angles, entity texture mode false. Let's look for anything here that is null. Okay, good. There's nothing that's null. Animations, turn, rim spin. Why do I have animations on this? They're just empty animations. Turn. Why does that sound familiar? What was rim spin? Oh, is this that new stupid system that was put in for the armor that makes the ears bop and stuff? Let's get rid of that animation. I'm not even using it. let's just try that for a moment here. No, I think those were the 3 default animations for that mask, like that made things like bounce up and down. So let's see here. I'll just throw out a bunch of these, and we'll put that here. Let me. Yep, that's my armor. Nah, there's still. It's not as bad though. I don't think that was helping. So let's continue here. Wonder if I need that backdrop as well here. Not sure if I need the backdrop. Well, actually, that is just the me editor. No. I think that's just for the editor stuff, so I can re-enable that. Oh man, I'm almost out of soda. There's this little spider up there. It's just like patrolling around. Hopefully it finds some little buggies that came in here. Yeah, it's interesting because, like, I do notice the lag. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a model expert. I kind of wonder if the model is too advanced. Let's try to do something here. So this is the torso, upper arm, lower arm. That's the coat, left and right. So what if I just kept the torso bits here? And I'm gonna delete everything in here. I'm gonna come up to... There we go. We'll just do that. We'll save, fireball it in, reload. Let's see if reducing the model fixes the problem. I mean, if that's the case, then, you know, kind of sucks because it means my model's too complex. I want cool looking armor, so gonna be a tough decision. Let's see what it looks like here. I've got a vest. It's beautiful. There we go. It's a bulletproof vest. The armor's too... maybe there's too much going on in the armor. The gears and everything on the shoulders are a lot. So let's undo all of my changes here. I'm still... I'll delete that out. I'll delete that out. So step parent name. Reload again. Hey, Zet. The lag looks way less on your end than on mine. I don't know if it's my setup or that. I just upgraded to a 3070. Yeah, I got a what is this? A 4070? Like this is a powerful PC. What we could be seeing here is a limitation of the game itself based on trying to render the model and do I don't know what the calls are for like item pickup. I don't know if it's the most efficient. But like I mean if you look at my armor, right? Like I you know the gears and everything, the fact that you got the transparency going on there in the tubes. Like it could be a problem related to that. Honestly, I'm not sure how to like the first thing I think of is well for like low-end machines, what if I just have like basic box armor? You know what I mean? Or even an option to like hide mage armor. I don't know how to enforce those kind of options upon loading the game through config. Because it's different than intercepting code. I would be like directing a shape as it's being registered, you know, from one thing to another. Toaster PC. The toaster! I was terraforming down a hill with the gear. Oh, with the gear. Yep, terraforming down a hill with the gear was brutal. You'll be interested in a short video on your server? Yeah, sure. I mean, you could put a video on there. I mean, you know, what's that video going to show though? It's going to show the lag and the stuttering. You know, like I did get some stuttering, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't too bad, honestly. I could see why I wouldn't have noticed it. But you know, it kind of comes down to, so I guess what we could do, let's do something it's gonna be hard to tell where it comes from. Is it too many shapes? Is it because, so what I do with my gear is I create like a final product of the gear. And then I have a transparent texture that I texture out all of like the gears and everything. Like in this model here, how like you have your gears sticking out. That is the same as this. The gears technically are still there. It's just I put transparent white textures over it, so it looks less. But it's one type of model that's shared. Same thing with the hat. Like with the hat, this hat, the plain hat, is the same as like the one with the gears on it and the tubes coming up and everything. It's just I set those to be transparent as well. God, I can't play like that. Yeah, that is a lot. It was like nothing that time. Oh, wait, because it was going to the hotbar. Let me look to see what it's doing third person here. Does it, like, do something special? Oh, wait. Right there. Wait a minute, is it the shake here? Let's get another bag out here. That bag is dead to me right now. Hold on. Handbasket. Hmm. It doesn't matter what slot. I don't know. Not sure. That's a weird one. Maybe I can interest you in taking off your mage armor if you're gonna do manual labor. Let's see, what else can we look at here? Deleting portions of my armor improved it. Getting rid of the armor, like the texture or the shape altogether, improved it. I mean, that's the hot fix right now, is take your armor off before you, especially if your computer may not be as strong. Like, you know, if your computer's getting rocked by that, because, like, mine was, like, I could still play, you know? Like, that was, like, enough to where I felt the chop, but it wasn't too bad. Wonder if it's, do something like that. Yeah, it's just like for a split second, and then it's just boop, back. Let's see here. Well, this isn't anything I have to worry about. I can just ignore the editor stuff. The elements. Let's open it up in here, model creator. Rustbound magic, shapes, entities, humanoid, armor, body. Because the body's absolutely the most complex. Oh, all right. Where's my Seraph backdrop shape? So in the VS model creator, let me go to my desktop. Actually, let me drop this into the right place. Hold on one moment. Program files, VS model creator. You need permission to copy this file. I'm your ruler. How about this for permission? Do it now. You dare give me lip? Did not know my fly was down. Right, so this is what we are looking at here. On the body of the Seraph itself. So what I had done before is I deleted both arms and I left the chest piece, which the chest piece still has some like intricate little diamonds here, little shapes here and there. Funny enough, some of those shapes I do cheat to try and save on, you know, the design. Let me collapse some of this stuff here. Make this full screen. Render paths for this stuff should be all default. Keyframes, we have none right now. Base. Alright, I could try something. I'm not sure if it's upset because I have some of the textures, like it may be like spilling off of the canvas. So maybe... Oh, there's another thing we could try too, because we don't know if it's the texture or not. We don't know if it's the shape or the texture. So before I do anything there, let's go back into here. And we will stick with the tier 1 stuff. Actually, what we will do is... this. It's going to take a little longer for this to load, but no textures besides the Seraph. You know what? Actually, I'll just make it no textures at all. There we go. Bam. Commenting it all out. So it's going to be upset in the beginning. Yeah, picking stuff up like this once in a while is not a problem. When you're continuously picking up digging, it's an experience. Yeah. It's a good catch, though. It's definitely a good catch. It's not like I'm terraforming, doing a bunch of stuff when I'm testing how spells are casting and whatnot. So that's what we're looking like here. All of the textures are not being used right now. So let's see if it's a texture issue. There's going to be a little latency here because it is still pumping through every piece of my armor. There we go. Now it's done. It's the texture. Okay, so what the heck is the texture that's causing it? Let's bring this back one at a time. Actually, I'll bring this back and then I'll bring it back in batches. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, wait, it was in the hotbar? Oh, okay. It's such a pain in the ass to do that. Got to fill it fully. Oh my god, and I hit reload and it's doing all the re-rendering again. I'm kind of hungry. I have nothing around here to snack on. My soda's like almost empty. My soda is empty. You know what sucks? I'm gonna have to do another reload here. You have to do another reload. Because I have the Seraph enabled, right? Like, I'll still do this test, and then I want to disable that, then do it again. So, I mean, signs are pointing to it could still be too complex of an armor. I don't know if anyone put as many shapes into armor as I have in my armor. There we go. Now we gotta wait for all of the, wait for everything to catch up here. Alright, so that should be the end of, yep. Let's take a look. This... Interesting. So, it's missing the mapping for a bunch of textures. And each thing I'm picking up, it's like recalling. That's weird. So this is a texture thing. Material 1 during shape test. So this is saying missing mapping for texture code, and then it has the armor that I have on. Plain arcane body. During shape tessellation of entity, game player, which would make sense because we're the player, using shape, entity humanoid Seraph faceless, or one of its alternates. I'm not sure if that's it. Yep. or one of its alternates. Definitely weird. So it didn't have mappings for any. So each time you pick up an item, is it like recalling, like re-rendering the player's armor? It's weird. Definitely weird. And it definitely spammed my logs. Like, it couldn't find default. Couldn't find materials 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, so it couldn't find them. Let's get rid of Seraph. Because it did mention Seraph as well. And reload. Now it's going to be angry while that's reloading, so I don't have to worry about this anymore. Let me open... we'll go into Vintage Story, Assets, Survival, Shapes, Entity. Is it under here? Armor. I'm looking for the armor. Could be under leather? No. Entity. Humanoid. Okay. Seraph. Armor. Gambleson. Body. And let's open it up against the Seraph here. That's what we're looking at here. Look at how significantly, like, less this is here. That is like almost nothing compared to my armor. Yep, it's spamming right now. It literally triggers, like, a refresh for the armor. It's trying to, like, retexture the armor every time you pick something up. That ain't my mod doing it. I'm not using an equipment system here, like making my own. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, left click spamming anything inside of the inventory. Yeah. It could be the same thing. I don't know. Wonder if it's because of is it doing that because the armor's being, you know what, let's try something. Well, you know what, that wouldn't make sense because the hand baskets you can't see, so it has nothing to do with the modeling of the hand baskets. What else do I want to try and look at here? Let's look at... Alright, let's look at the armor that we just pulled up in the model creator. Navigate over to it. Assets, survival, shapes, entity, humanoid, seraph, armor, Gambleson, body. Here it is. So we got a similar backdrop shape. All angles true, single texture true. So far, this is a single texture. Maybe I need to remake my model to use a single texture, although I don't think I could fully do that. I don't think I could. Textures, material. So this only has material. Anything else down here? Nope, that's it. So we got the origin, step parent name for foot. Upper foot left, upper foot right. Torso. Oop. Let me look at mine again. There it is. So step parent, upper torso. That's the same thing so far. 2 from rotation, and then I put something on all the faces. And then I start doing things like with material too. Got the gem there. Wonder if it's if I can improve it by doing some stuff with the faces. So let's pull up, open Rustbound Magic, resources, Rustbound Magic, assets. There we go. Open this with this backdrop. So the way I have it set now is like this gemstone here. It actually has a north, south, east, west, up, and down, when really it needs all but like one of those. Like I could save some face here. Yeah, because that's like hidden. So technically, I wouldn't need the back and the top. But I'm not sure, because that's going to be a lot of effort. I'm not sure if that is the problem or not. Something like that, I'd have to render it on all sides except for this inside. I kind of wonder if single texture would do anything. I'm gonna have to do more testing, probably off stream. But at least this is on my radar now. Oh, we could. Oh, that's what I wanted to try. Let's go to the root of all of these, because there may be something with like something that's out of bounds. So I'm gonna come up to randomize all elements here. So that right there should fix it to where if there's anything that was like off and starting to invade like another texture in that texture atlas, by going outside of its bounds, that would have corrected it. The file, save. Hot reload. Let's go back into here. Re-enable all of this. Reload. I got a text message. Oh, it looks like I got some, oh, I got some errors in the test tool that I was making. That's pretty funny. Middle ring, obsidian 1, 2, and 3, and runes dash crux casing. Pretty funny. My extractor block. I bet you if we go over to my extractor, it doesn't have all the textures on it. And I will do slash time set day. All right, where is it? Yeah, yep. I don't have them. I don't have them textured yet. All right. Oops. Yeah, it's still there. So it wasn't any texture like bleed off. Highly appreciate you even looking at it. Well, yeah, thank you for bringing it to my attention. Like I said, I can't test everything, but when I do test, it gets kind of done. Oh yeah, I want to see what my armor looks like now, because it should have just randomized things. Yeah, it looks like it's not too bad. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, it definitely looks all right. Let's take the headpiece off. I mean, the only other thing that I can think of doing here... We'll undo this, we'll save. I can minimize this for now, I don't need it up. What if I leave one... Well, I just had the torso up before. I know another thing to check here. I can randomly spot check some of these. There may be an issue with a duplicate name that shouldn't exist. I wonder if that's causing anything here. I'm not seeing anything so far. Can I just go down? Oh, thank God I can just go down. I'm looking for red popping up here. Alright, so there's no red, so none of these shapes have duplicate names. I really am trying to find any excuse to, like... Yeah, everything is fine. Alright, so let's delete some of the model again, see if it improves. If that's the case, then it's either how I'm doing the texture mapping. It could be the texture, like, width and height as well. Could be that the shapes are just too complex for the game right now. And some of those things I can't fix. Some of those. We'll minimize all of that. So what is this? This is the left side of the coat. How much we got here? Okay, this is kind of tiny right here. So we will delete everything. Ooh. So that's what the armor looks like now. It would super suck if the shapes are too complex for the game. Yeah, it would. It would be something that should be brought to Tyrone's attention. Because I like I said, it seems like I don't know if it's too complex, as in like the way it's trying to do whatever it's doing is too, you know what I mean? Like, first of all, when you pick up an item, like going to the hotbar is fine, but going here is not. That's weird. Why is it forcing the model that you're wearing to redraw? Unless it's because these are handbags and there's something built into like the backpack system to where it sees a backpack. You know, it would be a similar thing to it could be a tick listener, because when you put on certain items, right, it does have to do a render refresh of your character. So maybe the fact that my stuff is so complex that it can't be, and that's my armor right there. If we see there, it's literally just an ass cheek and crotch cheek right there. That's it. Right there. Boom, boom. Oh, there's a little, you know what, let's put on the green. Let's put on the green. There we go. It pops out a little more. That's the armor. if this pretty much doesn't have any lag, we got our answer. we got our answer. Too complex. It's too complex. Having just an ash cheek is fine. Having all the other stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if that the listeners that are around here, because it's similar to the armor over here, right? When you take it on and off, you are forcing a redraw here. And also when you do it here too, when you're moving things in. What doesn't force a redraw is anything in your hotbar. Like, that's not really forcing anything. If anything, this is the way it works in your model, like what you're holding. It's literally just taking the shape of the block or texture. It's not modifying your internal shape. I use the same kind of like anchor points. This is an anchor point for your hand. But yeah, so ashless chaps is greater than chaps. You got it. Come on, you probably want just that armor, huh? A mage armor! Next time I should just make a one block loincloth. Make it a big diaper. There we go. Alright, let's undo that because I want my model. So I'm not sure how to fix that. But well, I do know the fix for it. I literally make, you know, texture gear instead of shape gear. That way, with it being aggressive, it doesn't lag as much. And this is gonna, the less powerful your computer, the more this is probably gonna smack you in the face. There it is. Come on, look at all those tubes. Those tubes. So I'll make non-mage gear for now for terraforming. Yeah, that's gonna be the best thing to do. Unless I just redesign the mage gear, come up with a new model. Seems kind of crappy though, right? That I have to downscale like armor that I made that I wanted, right? A certain look that I wanted. So the game doesn't have a stroke because it's you know. I don't know. Shame. Well, it's gonna be a known bug. Take those off. Your character is a little choppy when you're running. You ever notice that? It's kind of jittery. That's weird. Maybe it's we could think of this in a role-playing way, right? The temporal energy and everything. I like my mage armor like I like my high female Korean MMO armor. Just a strap. Just the capital letter T. Ah, shit. There we go. T's my favorite. Oh, okay. Looks like I have to get going. This was indeed a mini stream. The next update, it's going to have, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna have the willpower. I got some games I want to play with some people, but I do have my new potions here, and I still got to finish this. This is part of the what the Bastion's gonna turn into. The new name's gonna be Mana Distillery. So we have a lot of stuff to make for this new thing, so people can make mana potions. Good luck, Vice. Thank you, thank you. Let's find someone to raid. Raid. Thank you and have a good one. No, thank you. Honestly, I didn't know what I was going to do this stream anyways. We were going to work on the mana distillery. That's what we were going to do. We were going to work on these potions, siphoning out your mana, creating like a soul well multi-block structure. It'll be, don't worry though, it'll be for the next stream, but that was what we were going to do for this stream. Damn, Had. I thought you could say, damn it, Vice! How could you? We wanted to see the distillery, man. Why you know distillery? Alright, who do we want to raid here? Anyone got any preferences? I know personally I don't really have any preferences here. We could pop back to the Spark card. I think I've done them before though. There we go. We can Mythos server. Sure. We will raid this person. / raid Radio Ebola. Radio Ebola. That's weird. Let's find another person. Who's this person here? What is their name? Dubh. Duba. Alright, we'll raid this person instead. Oh no, everyone! It's intended for mature audiences. Uh-oh. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. You got to see some of the troubleshooting process here. It's not exactly easy to try and find out what's wrong. Like a lot of little like back and forth you have to do. We learned something important though. We learned the fact that it seems like things are a little too aggressive when, you know, it would make sense that these have listeners on them. And then as you're putting items inside, I mean, there is a shake and everything. You know what I mean? Like, that would cause things to re-render on your person. Like, I guess that would make some degree of sense. Although it should not be doing that. Maybe that bit of code needs to be rewritten so it's not as robust, and it would ignore maybe sub-inventory items. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Next stream, I don't know if it's going to be later tonight. It could be. I mean, I may get a burst of energy, and the little one may go down right away. You never know. But the next one, I do want to work on the Mana Distillery. So that will be fun. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday. I will. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.